Luigi Nicholas Mangione. Apprehended in the deadly shooting of the CEO of UnitedHealthCare health insurance company in New York City, Luigi Mangione had a life that for most is only a dream. The grandson to an affluent real estate magnate, he had the best of what life has to offer. Coming from a well-known family in Maryland, Baltimore, Luigi is a direct grandson to Nick Mangione, a prominent real estate businessman. Perhaps best known for the Turf Valley Resort, a luxurious retreat outside Baltimore, which Nick Mangione bought in 1978. Nick managed to build a family-run empire, grooming his sons, including Luigi Mangione's father, Louis Mangione, to run the family business, according to a Washington Post report from 2003. The Mangione Family Foundation has donated to numerous charity organizations such as colleges, art foundations, and Catholic Church organizations, as evidenced by a statement from Loyola University. His family, a tapestry of lawyers, lawmakers, and doctors, represents generations of well-deserved success. According to a spokesman for the Maryland state legislature, one of Luigi Mangione's close relatives is Republican Maryland state legislator Nino Mangione. Education was not a choice, but an inheritance. Luigi attended Gilman, a private prep school founded in 1897. He graduated in 2016 at the top of his class. A visit to the school's website shows that tuition ranges from around $20,000 for pre-kindergarten to almost $40,000 for high schoolers. Luigi rubbed shoulders with the children to senators, governors, and many high-profile people as he studied at Gilman, he himself from a stately pedigree. University of Pennsylvania beckoned, its hallowed halls welcoming him into the world of computer and information science, where he graduated cum laude with a bachelor's and a master's degree in 2020. Following a love for coding in high school, Luigi helped start a club at Penn University for people interested in video games and game design, according to a 2018 story in Penn Today, a campus publication. He went on to intern at a game development studio called Firaxis Games, as well as at the prestigious Johns Hopkins University. While at university, Luigi belonged to the fraternity Phi Kappa Psi, as seen in some of his social media posts. He also worked under Stanford University for some time in 2019, as noted from the same. He was considered a great person by most of the people he stayed with, especially from the shared penthouse in Waikiki, Honolulu, where he once lived. Prior to his arrest, he had had no major run-ins with the law, and his social media post revealed a happy, handsome young man in great shape, at parties, and sometimes having a good time at the beach. Mangione, a member of the Phi Kappa Psi fraternity at Penn, also worked as a head counselor under the Stanford Pre-Collegiate Studies program during the course of 2019. His sharp mind and even sharper ambition earned him academic accolades that many only dream of, adding to his already impressive resume. The world, it seemed, was his oyster. A future in the upper echelons of society was all but guaranteed. Yet somewhere along the manicured lawns and within the ivy-covered walls, a darkness stirred. The seeds of discontent sown by an unseen hand took root in Mangione's heart. Perhaps it was all related to the lower back pain that he had been experiencing for most of his childhood, well into his adulthood, and for which he had surgery performed. In one of his pictures on X, he posted an X-ray of the lower spine with screws inserted. Yet it seems things did not get any better for him, and fate, it seemed, had a different path in store. This brings us to the tragedy of December 4th involving Brian Thompson. The heart of New York City, a symphony of noise and motion, came to a standstill on December 4th, 2024. Amidst the throngs of people and the cacophony of urban life, tragedy struck. Brian Thompson, CEO of healthcare giant UnitedHealthCare, lay dead on a midtown Manhattan sidewalk. Thompson, a titan of the corporate world, was a man accustomed to the finer things in life. Expensive suits, private jets, and a net worth that could make even the wealthiest blush were the hallmarks of his success. Brian Thompson, born in 1974 in Jewell, Iowa, was a prominent American business executive who served as the Chief Executive Officer, CEO, of UnitedHealthCare, the insurance arm of United Health Group, from April 2021 until his untimely death in December 2024. He was raised in Jewell, a small town in Iowa, where he was known for his geniality and strong work ethic. He graduated as valedictorian from the University of Iowa, demonstrating early on his commitment to excellence and leadership. Thompson began his professional journey at PricewaterhouseCoopers, PwC, where he honed his skills in finance and business strategy. In 2004, he joined United Health Group, embarking on a 2-decade-long career with the company. Throughout his tenure, Thompson held various leadership positions, significantly contributing to the company's growth and innovation in the healthcare sector. In April 2021, he was appointed CEO of UnitedHealthCare, the largest private health insurer in the United States, overseeing services for over 49 million Americans. Under Thompson's leadership, UnitedHealthCare reported $281 billion in revenue for the 2023 fiscal year. He was instrumental in implementing advanced technologies, including artificial intelligence, to streamline operations and improve patient care. However, some of these initiatives faced criticism, particularly concerning the automation of claim denials, which raised concerns about patient access to necessary medical services. Thompson resided in Maple Grove, Minnesota, with his wife, Paulette "Paulie" Thompson, and their 2 sons. He was known among colleagues and friends for his humor, approachability, and detail-oriented nature. Despite his high-ranking position, Thompson maintained a low public profile, focusing on his work and family. On December 4, 2024, while in New York City for an annual United Healthcare Investors meeting, Thompson was fatally shot outside the New York Hilton Midtown Hotel. The attack occurred around 6:45 a.m. as he was walking along West 54th Street. He was approached from behind by an assailant dressed in a hooded jacket, who shot him multiple times before fleeing the scene. Thompson was transported to Mount Sinai West Hospital, where he was pronounced dead shortly after arrival. The murder sent shockwaves through the city and beyond. Who could have committed such a brazen act? Speculation ran rampant, with whispers of corporate espionage and personal vendettas swirling through the rumor mill. The police, faced with a crime that seemed ripped from the pages of a thriller novel, launched a full-scale investigation. Their search for answers would lead them to a name that would soon be on everyone's lips: Luigi Nicholas Mangione. The manhunt for Brian Thompson's killer was swift and relentless. The police did not spare any means in order to find the alleged killer. Immediately, drones were dispatched, ground teams were sent out, as well as divers. Not long after, some of the items belonging to the assassin, as per CCTV footage, were retrieved from the search, including his backpack, which contained Monopoly cards inside it, among other items. Within days, the authorities had a suspect in custody, Luigi Nicholas Mangione. It all started with CCTV footage that showed part of his face, coupled with his mother confirming to the police that the suspect resembled her son, according to the independent UK edition. In the days leading to the assassination of Brian Thompson, she and the rest of the family had not heard from him for close to 6 months. And they had even filed a missing persons report a few weeks prior to the slaying and posted loving messages to him on social media expressing their longing to have him back. The scion of a prominent Baltimore family, Mangione's arrest sent shockwaves through the upper echelons of society. He was apprehended not in a lavish mansion, but at a McDonald's outlet in Altoona, Pennsylvania, when a worker noticed the resemblance between Luigi and the suspect in Thompson's murder. Upon questioning him if he had been to New York in the recent weeks, Luigi became visibly nervous, which prompted the McDonald's worker to call the police. The stark contrast between his privileged upbringing and the circumstances of his arrest only served to deepen the mystery. Another point of interest so far has been the public's intrigue with Luigi, to a point where it seems as if he just committed a traffic violation and he is not a murder suspect at all. He has been received with so much sympathy for a murder suspect. Maybe it is his youthful charm, or his background in general, or could it be his handsome looks and great physique? Or perhaps we as a whole have become so superficial that trivial issues easily take precedence and fundamental issues are thrown in the back burner. The charges against him have been as shocking as they are numerous. In New York, he faces a second-degree murder charge, the weight of Brian Thompson's death hanging heavy in the air. But that is not all. Pennsylvania authorities have added their own litany of offences: carrying a gun without a licence, forgery, falsely identifying himself to authorities, and possessing instruments of crime. It is a laundry list of allegations that has painted a picture of a man on the run, desperate and dangerous. The investigation continues to unravel more layers of this complex case, leaving the public and authorities alike in a state of shock and disbelief. As investigators have delved deeper into Luigi Mangione's life, a trail of evidence has emerged, linking him to the murder of Brian Thompson. A chilling discovery was made in Mangione's possession, a three-dimensional printed gun. This isn't just any firearm. It is a ghost gun, untraceable and deadly. Forensic analysis revealed a damning connection. The gun matched the shell casings found at the scene of Thompson's murder, but the evidence doesn't stop there. Mangione's fingerprints were found on items discarded near the crime scene, placing him at the location where Thompson drew his last breath. It has been a web of circumstantial evidence that has tightened its grip around the young man from Baltimore. Mangione, the prosecution can easily argue, is a man driven to violence, possibly motivated by a simmering rage against the healthcare industry that Thompson represented. The weight of evidence against Mangione is overwhelming, painting a grim picture of a man pushed to the edge. He is currently being held without bail in a Pennsylvania jail on gun possession and forgery charges, and he is faced with second-degree murder charges in New York. In times of legal trouble, the first step is often the hardest, deciding to lawyer up. It's a crucial decision that can shape the entire course of a case. When faced with the complexities of the law, having a skilled attorney by your side can make all the difference. They bring knowledge, experience, and a strategic approach to navigating the legal system. So, whether it's a civil dispute, criminal charges, or any legal matter, securing competent legal representation is essential. This is where the case has taken another interesting twist. Luigi Mangione is being represented by none other than the high-profile Karen Friedman Agnifilo, wife of Mark Agnifilo, the lawyer representing disgraced rapper Sean Diddy Combs. Mark Agnifilo's firm has also represented high-profile cases like Harvey Weinstein's. In recent years, our society has become increasingly polarized. Differences in opinion, political beliefs, and social values have created deep divides. These divisions affect real lives, real communities, and real families. Understanding the roots of this division is crucial to finding a path forward. The healthcare system, already under strain, faces new challenges every day. From rising costs to accessibility issues, patients and providers are navigating a complex landscape. The ripple effects of these challenges can be felt in every corner of society, impacting the well-being of millions. It's a system in need of urgent attention and reform. The future of healthcare depends on it. Globalization has brought the world closer together, but it has also led to clashes between different cultures and economic systems. Mangione's situation is a case in point. The whole globe has found itself polarized in this high-profile case, with some pitying the young suspect and others looking for justice for Brian Thompson. When worlds collide, the impact can be profound, leading to both opportunities and conflicts. Understanding these dynamics is essential for fostering cooperation and mutual respect in an interconnected world. In this interconnected era, the stakes are higher, and the need for empathy and understanding is greater than ever. In the digital age, the concept of justice is evolving, with a sense of justice that is so liquid because everyone is free to air out their opinion of what should be done. Online platforms have become new battlegrounds for legal and ethical debates, with both extremes freely expressing themselves and not holding back. Meanwhile, traditional court systems are grappling with unprecedented challenges, The quest for justice, whether online or in court, continues to be a vital pursuit for maintaining social order and protecting individual rights. Luigi Mangione's case is definitely one that has everyone at the proverbial edge of their seat, waiting eagerly to see what happens next. It has thrown many netizens into an ethical dilemma where they find themselves sympathizing with an accused murderer, even though they know that he potentially is guilty of a heinous crime.